graduated from Rowan University in the spring of 2022 with a sports communication and media degree. I got to actually call minor league baseball and G League basketball games while I was in school. And then I graduated, and as soon as I graduated, I went to NFL Films in Mount Laurel, New Jersey. And as much as I loved that experience, I miss putting on the headsets. I decided, you know what, talk is cheap. I have a laptop that's in my house, and so 21 months later, here we are, still on YouTube, calling games and building an incredible, loving community on here with the people that I call my Philly freaks with a capital P and a capital H. We go live for every single Phillies, Sixers, and Eagles game, and we do it like old school radio play-by-play style. I'm Jason Joseph, and this is Play-by-Play with JJ.
Shota swung on, barreled out to right field. Bye-bye baseball.
That baby is long gone.
Having yourselves a very, very fantastic day. My name is Jason Joseph. This is Play-by-Play with JJ, where we go on for all Sunday Night Baseball. We do Phillies baseball. We also do a thing called Diamond Zone, if you are interested in that. We cover Major League Baseball games during that cast as well. It's an MLB whip around. It's sort of like MLB's version of Red Zone. So we do a lot of baseball on this channel. We also do the Sixers for basketball and the Eagles for football as well. This is a big game. There's a big game for both of these teams tonight. The Mets are trying to go up 1.5 games against the Philadelphia Phillies in the NL East. And the Giants are trying to just tread above water, really, and try to get closer to the Padres, closer to the Dodgers, keep their distance from the Diamondbacks, and they're trying to get a win against the New York Mets and avoid a sweep. All right, so Matt Gage is going to go out there to pitch. 9 2/3 of an inning for him this year for the Giants. He's a left-handed pitcher, and he has a 0 ERA, and he will be out there on the mound. Giants are in their cream uniforms, but they have their Hall of Fame hats on, and they're really cool. There's a Giants, there's an orange baseball that is a part of the logo that also has the text Giants inside in black text. And it's pretty cool. The lineup tonight for the New York Yankees, it'll be this. It'll be Brandon Nimmo, Francisco Lindor, Juan Soto, Pete Alonso, Jeff McNeil, Starling Marte, Brett Beatty, Francisco Alvarez, and Ronnie Mauricio. Nimmo out in left field, Lindor at short, Soto in right, Alonso at first, McNeil in center, Marte DHing, Brett Beatty is at second, catching is Alvarez, and at third it's Mauricio. First pitch, ground ball hit over towards the second baseman, and the throw to first is in time. It was pulled towards the right side. Blake Wisely got there, and there is one out. So let me change this. Okay. Let's change this around. Yes. There we go. Box score. Got it. Here's a slider to Francisco Lindor that's taken for a called strike. All right. I think that looks a lot better. Yeah. How about that? That's better. What are your final score predictions? Let us know down below. There's all the mascots. That's cool. The ball is 1 strike in the 0-1. It's fouled away. We have all the mascots here in San Francisco. There's Lucille and his wife. Oh, that's so cool. There's Mr. Met. The ball's 2 strikes in the 0-2 is in the dirt for a ball. What's up, Caleb? Caleb is here. How are you? I'm ready for the first NFL game, JJ. You're a Cowboys fan. Oh, boy. 1 ball, 2 strikes. I'm ready for football, too. I'm ready for the Eagles to dominate the Cowboys. 1-2. fouled away. Hit that thumbs up button, though, if you enjoyed this content. Again, we do a lot of baseball on this channel. We do a lot of Philly sports, but we try to cover some other baseball games, too, and do some more baseball content for you guys. 1 ball, 2 strikes, and the 1-2 on the way. Strike 3 called, and Lindor goes down looking. So 2 outs already. Nimmo grounded out to second base, and Lindor struck out looking on a pitch that was on the outside edge. Money line for the Mets is at -110, and for the Giants, it's at -120. The over-under is at 7.5. Here comes Juan Soto to the plate, and he looks at a fastball at 94. That's in there for strike 1. John's here. What's up, John? Haha, we'll see, but you're probably right. Eagles are scary good. You know, I always love Cowboys, Eagles. 0-1. That's inside for a ball. Thanks for stopping on by. I appreciate you for coming on here. Seth, what's up, Seth? JJ, I hope my Giants win tonight so it can help your Phillies, says Seth. 1 ball, 1 strike, and the 1-1, and that's outside for ball 2. I like how we're getting a mix of people on here. See, this is really what I want with these Sunday night games, is I want to get mixtures of fans. Mets and Giants and guys from both sides. 2-1. This one's grounded over towards the right side. First baseman has it, flips it back over towards the pitcher, Gage, who has to cover the bag. And the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the New York Mets. And so 3-1 on the putout. And the Giants are coming up to bat in the bottom of the first inning. Aeon, how are you? I'm doing pretty good. Not going to lie, things are going pretty well so far. For the Giants, their lineup will be this. It'll be Jung-Hoo Lee batting in the leadoff spot. Elliot Ramos batting second. Rafael Devers at DH batting third. Willie Adames hitting fourth. Matt Chapman fifth. Mike Yastrzemski right behind Chapman. And then it's Dom Smith, former Met, batting seventh. Patrick Bailey catching behind the plate. He'll be batting eighth. And Blake Wisely is the caboose, and he will be batting in the 9 spot, playing over at second base. So just to recap, it is Lee, Ramos, Devers, Adames, Chapman, Yaz, Smith, Bailey, and Wisely. And those are the starting 9 players for tonight's game for the San Francisco Giants. The Mets defense, what will that look like? It'll be Pete Alonso at first. The second baseman is Brett Beatty. At third, it's Ronnie Mauricio. And the shortstop, of course, is Francisco Lindor. In the outfield, from left to right, you got Nimmo in left. You got McNeil in center. And in right field, it's Soto. Catching behind the plate is Francisco Alvarez. And on the mound is Kodai Senga for the New York Mets. Yep. Hit that thumbs up button. Hit that subscribe button as well. Shantae is also here. Hello, Shantae. We have a good crowd tonight. This is awesome. If you are into baseball, I'm telling you, you might want to go check out this other thing that we do called MLB Diamond Zone, which we do once a week. We usually try to do it when the Phillies are off, but it's basically like MLB's version of Red Zone. If you guys watch NFL Red Zone, it's basically that. If you don't know what Red Zone is, okay, think about it like this. You want to watch more than one football game, and you want it to be live at the same time, and you want to go there. You want to go to whichever game is fun, whichever game is spicy. If there's bases loaded in the bottom of the first and Manny Machado is up, but Shohei Ohtani is up in the Dodgers-White Sox game and there's runners on at first and second, we have you live for every single pitch. It's so cool. It's so unique, and I encourage you to go check that out. First pitch is in there for a strike, and the second pitch is fouled away. It's called Diamond Zone. What's up, Jason? How are you? This is awesome. Dilated Entertainment is here. Look at our Giants fan base. This is so awesome. 0-2 on the way. There's a ground ball hit over towards the right side. First baseman Alonso has it and tags the bag and beats Lee to the punch. So there's one away. Lee had a double in the ninth inning of last night's game, and at a lot of ballparks, that would have been a home run. That was off of Edwin Diaz. Diamond Zone is great. I enjoy it. His peso, Frank. He does. He'll ask me. He'll say after the Phillies game, Diamond Zone? It's cool. Here comes Elliot Ramos in the pitch. Foul ball. It was a 95-mile-per-hour fastball right down the middle. Awesome to see you streaming tonight's game. I'm just happy to see you guys. Hi, JJ. Yes, the Diamond Zone is fun. I enjoyed it. Glad that you're doing it. Barbara Ann, how are you? The ball is one strike. That's to Elliot Ramos. And the 0-1 is inside for ball one. It was at 95 miles per hour. They have a different graphic up on ESPN. It's more of a, unless I'm on the wrong channel. Oh, yes, I am. That would explain it. There we go. I'm like, they're coming at you with all these analytics. And there's the traditional broadcast. Got to watch out for Senga's forkball as he throws one there. And it's 2 balls, 1 strike. Only in MLB are the primetime night games completely daylight. I know, isn't that insane, Jason? The 2-1. That is down for ball 3. See that the Cardinals traded Eric Fetty to the Braves? No, I did not see that. So Fetty's back in the National League East. 3 balls, 1 strike, and the 3-1 is downstairs for ball 4. So Kodai Senga gives up a 1-out walk. So Ramos gets on, and the next man up is Rafael Devers. Senga, by the way, 32 years old, from Aichi, Japan. Went 3 innings in his last outing, gave up 4 earned runs. That was against the LA Angels. Here comes Rafael Devers, hitting .263 on the season. The first pitch that he takes is in there for strike 1. Crew chief for tonight, Ryan Blackney is the home plate umpire. And then Junior Valentine is over at first. Marvin Hudson's at second. And Tripp Gibson is the third base ump. 0-1, line drive caught over at third base. And Ronnie Mauricio makes the catch. The Giants have really had a lot of that type of results over these last couple of days, where they just hit a lot of rockets and just right at fielders. But the Mets defense has been pretty sharp as well. So L5 and Willie Adames will be the next man up. Adames takes the pitch, and that's in there for a strike. To be fair, though, you have to also understand, too, when they say primetime games at night, this is also 3 hours behind. I forgot to mention that, too. So the Giants, it's really 4 o'clock out in San Francisco. 0-1 to Adames, and he fouls it away. So that'll make the count now 0-2. The Athletics, man. They swept the Astros. Can you believe that? Devers went back to the dugout, and he was really frustrated. He slammed the bat down. No balls, 2 strikes, 12 pitches so far for Kodai Senga. And the 0-2 is down and in for a ball. Giants haven't had a 30-plus home run hitter since 2004. One ball, 2 strikes. Senga will deliver from the stretch. 5 seconds left on the pitch clock. And here comes the 1-2, and there's a ground ball hit sharply over to third. Mauricio has it, throws it to second. And so a 5-4 fielder's choice does end the inning. And we go to the top of the second. No score out in the Bay Area between the Giants and the Mets. They'll be back in just a few moments. All right. Where is everybody? What's up? Hi, chat. Hopefully you're all doing well. Having yourselves a very fantastic day. Sorry, I do have the right one on. Hit the thumbs up button. I was thinking, like when I do like my Phillies games and stuff, I usually, if they're on Sunday Night Baseball, I'll usually have the Phillies background as the background. And we've been trying to cover some Giants games every once in a while. So I thought, you know what, might as well put that as the background on here too when I go to my pregame show scene. That's what it's called. But hopefully that doesn't turn off the Mets fans because we're trying to do some more baseball stuff. It is. It's pretty cool. Talk to me. Let me know what you guys thought about the All-Star game, and what are you looking forward to in the second half? It could be directly related to the Mets, or to the Giants, or it could just be to Major League Baseball. What are you looking forward to in the second half? Me, I'm looking forward to the trade deadline. I feel like that there are a lot of moves that are going to happen between now and Thursday. That's going to be awesome. And I'm really, really looking forward to seeing which teams sell, which teams buy, which teams stay put, and which teams do both. Because some teams might sell and buy. So, we'll see, though. No runs in the first inning, I predicted. There you go. You got it. You got it. You were right about that. You were. Hold up. 1 second. Okay, the Stream Deck's not working. Or is it? It's very delayed. Don't be shy. It's shy. Huh. Well, don't know when the sound is going to go off. But all right. It might not even go off. Matt Chapman will lead off the bottom of the second, but first we have the top of the second. There's Spencer Bivens, who's going to go out there to pitch. And Bivens' first pitch is taken for a ball. There we go. Finally played. Got you Bivens' stats. The pitch on the way, the Pete Alonso, and that swung on and missed. It's a bullpen game for the San Francisco Giants. 1 ball, 1 strike. We're in the top of the second. And the 1-1 pitch fouled away. Bivens, 31 years old, from Virginia Beach, Virginia, has a 4.5 ERA and 40 strikeouts. The 1-2, and that's up high for ball 2. To Pete Alonso, who's 4 homers shy of tying Darryl Strawberry with 248. The 2-2 pitch. There's a ground ball. It's hit over towards shortstop. Adames has it. Gets his feet set. Throws across the diamond. And out number 1, that is recorded. And that'll bring up Jeff McNeil to the plate. Looking forward to the trade deadline, Sashante. Indeed, a lot of motion by the deadline. I agree with that. Yeah, the mascots are there. It's so cool. The pitch. There's a ground ball. Diving stop by the first baseman. And the throw over to first in time. Nice play over at first base by Dom Smith. As he flexes out his body over towards that first base line. Got a little bit dirty with it. And made an excellent throw over to Bivens to get the second out of the inning. That's what you call a good defense across the diamond. So 2 up, 2 down. And Starling Marte is up. And Marte takes way inside for ball 1. Pacers says 3-2 Giants. Is Caleb still here? 1-0, swing and a miss. And so that'll make the count now 1-1. We got 56 people on here watching. Make sure you guys hit the thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel, too, if you have not done so already. 1-1. There's a line drive, base hit out towards right center field. And Starling Marte, the veteran, hits it out over towards Mike Yastrzemski's way and gets on with a 2-out single to right. Oof. Feels like he's just been in the league for a very long time, and yet is still very productive. Pacer says he's going to go 3-2 Giants. I'm going to go 4-1 Mets. I am. Brett Beatty is coming on up to the plate, just hitting .238. And the pitch is way outside for a ball. I know I'm going to get a lot of boos for that. Camera's not in focus. What's going on? 1 ball, no strikes. And the 1-0 pitch. A foul ball off of a fastball. I guess Caleb left. Darn it. There's Caleb. 6-2 Mets. There's Caleb. What's up, Caleb? Nice. Yes, JJ's not going to give Giants bad luck. 1-1. There's a strike that's thrown at the knees on the outside edge. It was a changeup. Brett Beatty is down in the count now, 1-2. 2 away, top of the second. Again, the Mets won the first 2 games of this series. They actually have a 24-28 record on the road this year. The next pitch, here it comes. Swing and a miss. And Bivens gets a strikeout, and the inning is over, and the side is retired. No runs, 1 hit from Starling Marte, and 1 man left. And we go to the bottom of the second. Still no score in San Fran. Guys see that Paul Skeens had 9 strikeouts and just absolutely dominated against the Diamondbacks today? That was pretty cool. Gonna be here all game, brother, listening to the good commentary. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. When I'm doing my Sunday night baseball, usually I've been getting Philly fans on there, which I'm totally cool with. I like still getting the people that have been following me to come on and tune on in, but I want to branch out to other fan bases too. That's just me. That's just who I am. We can be rivals, but at the end of the day, we all love sports. And that's what I think makes this thing so cool. It's a very unique thing that we do. The Diamondbacks lost. The Dodgers lost. Yep. And the Braves just continue to slide. What the heck is going on with the Atlanta Braves? Can anybody seem to figure that out? Jack Leiter today, 6 innings, only 2 hits allowed against the Braves. Crazy. Acuna, Olsen, and Profar were 0 for 10. Wild. Lou is here. Whatever game is on primetime sounds fun. That sounds good, my friend. Tomorrow we have Phillies and White Sox tomorrow night at 7:40. And then on Tuesday, it'll be Phillies and White Sox again at 7:40. And on Wednesday, we have Phillies, White Sox, and then we got Diamond Zone that night. So that'll be around 7 o'clock, I want to say. We'll do another episode of Diamond Zone. The pitch. And there's a foul ball. Then we're off Thursday. Thursday we got the trade deadline. That's going to be wild. We'll do a trade deadline watch party. And then Friday it's the Phillies. The ball is 1 strike. And that's to Matt Chapman. The 0-1 pitch is a cutter that's in there for strike 2. So Kodai Senga is back out there on the mound. Braves are playing bad with runners in scoring position. They really are. The ball's 2 strikes. And the 0-2 on the way. Downstairs. It was a fork ball. As far as the Braves go, no pitching to Snowman. What's up, Snow? How are you, my friend? 1 ball, 2 strikes, and the 1-2 on the way. And Senga did not get the call there. That hit the outside corner, according to pitch tracks. But Chapman stays alive in the count, and it's 2-2. Senga gets set at the belt and fires, and that time he gets the call. It was at the knees at 95, and there is a strikeout for Kodai Senga. 1 away in the bottom of the 2nd. There's Diamond Zone, yep. I like this text. Don't just watch one game, watch them all. Join MLB Diamond Zone on Play-by-Play with JJ for every home run, walk-off, and big play across the league. It's such a great promo. SGA, what's going on, dude? The pitch is taken for a strike. Oh, that sucks, David. The ball is 1 strike. The pitch. And that's in the dirt. And inside for ball 1. Senga has had 6 first pitch strikes. So pretty much against every batter, he has gotten ahead in the count on the first pitch. The pitch, here it comes. That's down and in for ball 2. Keep it clean, no spam in the chat. That's all that we ask. And have a good time on here. 2 balls, 1 strike to Mike Yastrzemski. And the 2-1 pitch. Down and in for ball 3. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel too, folks. 3 balls, 1 strike, bottom of the 2nd to Mike Yastrzemski. The 3-1 pitch outside for ball 4, and Senga allows his first walk of the day. And so that'll bring up Dom Smith to the plate. So after tonight, the Mets will be playing the Padres. That'll be at 9:40 tomorrow night. The Giants are hosting the Pirates. It should also be interesting. The first pitch, and that's to Dom Smith. That's in there for a strike. Mets played the Padres for a 3-game set. They will face Dylan Cease tomorrow. Frankie Montas takes the hill. The ball is 1 strike. And the 0-1 is a fork ball that's in there at the knees for strike 2. Then they face Yu Darvish on Tuesday and have Sean Manaea out there on the hill. And on Wednesday, it'll be Nick Pivetta for the Padres and Clay Holmes for the Mets. Get you the pitching matchups for the Giants in just a few moments. No balls, 2 strikes here in the bottom of the 2nd. A runner on over at first. That's Yaz as he goes, and the pitch is grounded into center field for a base hit. Yaz rounding second. He'll go on over to third base. And so there's runners at the corners for the Giants. And so they have runners on at first and third. Dom Smith singles, and Yaz is 90 feet away from scoring. Charge! And the next man up is Patrick Bailey. As we mentioned, the Giants, they actually have not decided yet who's going to pitch tomorrow. It'll be Mitch Keller, though, going for the Pirates. On Tuesday, it'll be Verlander for the Giants versus Bailey Falter. And on Wednesday, that'll be Logan Webb facing Mike Burrows. Here's Patrick Bailey, and the first pitch that he sees is swung on and missed. It's a sweeper. The count is 0-1. Let's go. No balls, 1 strike to Patrick Bailey, batting .207 on the season. Here's the 0-1, off the plate for a ball. We got 80 people watching. Is JJ eating any snacks? We'll get to that. Kodai Senga. Opponents are batting .119 against him with runners in scoring position. A 1-1 swing and a miss. That forkball was in the dirt. He does a lot of great things with that forkball when it's on. Bailey against the fastballs, hitting .273. On breaking pitches, though, it's 169. And when it comes to off-speed pitches, he's batting .139. He's been struggling with the breaking balls and the off-speed pitches. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And here's the 1-2 on the way. Swing and a miss. And so Senga gets another strikeout. That pitch was in the dirt. It was a forkball. And it looks good for Bailey. According to Bailey, it looks good. And Blake Wisely is up next. Hit that like if you're enjoying Sunday Night Baseball with JJ. Let's go. 2 outs here in the bottom of the second. And Wisely steps on into the batter's box. The Mets are in their blue and orange uniforms, but they have their white bottoms. Wisely batting on the left side, and he takes a fastball. That's called a strike at the knees. Against all 9 batters, he has gotten ahead in the count on the first pitch. No balls, 1 strike. 32 pitches for Senga, and the 0-1 swing and a miss. You guys see that catch by Joe Adele to take away a home run against the Seattle Mariners? That was wild. 0-2 is the count. 2 away, bottom of the second, and the 0-2 is in the dirt for a ball. You love all these sound effects. Thank you. Thank you very, very much. Where are you guys tuning on in from? Let us know down below, and who you rooting for. Yaz at third, and at first base, it's Smith. Senga comes set from the stretch. 1 second left on the pitch clock, and the 1-2 on the way. Swing and a miss. Kodai Senga has been a strikeout machine in this second inning. And the Giants leave runners at the corners and come up empty in the gas tank. And we're going to the top of the third. No score at Oracle Park. Wow. He's just on. What's the lore with fans wearing Marlins at random games? Yeah, I don't know. I honestly don't know. It doesn't make any sense to me. Bay Area, Cali. You know, can I just tell you something? As a baseball fan, what Cal Raleigh is doing is just unbelievable. That guy just has pure power and is so good at baseball. Just imagine for a second, and I'm not saying that I would want this to happen, but if he was on the Yankees, if he was in a bigger market, if he was on the Dodgers, If he was even out in San Francisco, or if he was on the Mets or whatever it was, he'd be getting so much more love. Not saying that he doesn't get any love, but it's just wild to me how he's doing all these historic things, and yet I feel like, as baseball fans, we'd really appreciate him, but with the way that the national media covers things, they just don't give the love and the respect that he deserves. I hate an empty gas tank. Hamlet, what's going on? I'm tuning on in from Reading. Thank you so much for coming on here. Tuning on in from Bay Area, California. I barely hear about Cal. Yeah. What he's doing is just awesome. There's McCovey's Cove. Beautiful. We got 78 people on here watching. Bivens goes back out there for another inning. And the first pitch is taken for a strike. Nothing in one is the count. Top of the third. Francisco Alvarez is up. And the 0-1 is taken for a strike. I say it all the time, but, for those of you that don't know, as the 0-2 is outside for a ball, I called games before, when I was in school, when I was in college. I graduated in 2022, but for two seasons, I got to work with the Wilmington Blue Rocks, and I was a studio producer at the radio station, and I also got to cut highlights. I played sound effects, and I also got to call the Blue Rocks games as the 1-2 is fouled off. And two of my favorite players that I got to see that were in high at the time, one of them was Francisco Alvarez, and the other one was Jason Dominguez. The 1-2, and that's up high for ball 2. The 2-2 pitch on the way. There's a line drive hit out to center field. That's going to get down for a base hit. It takes a hop in front of Jung-Hoo Lee. And so there's a leadoff single in the top of the third for Francisco Alvarez. That fastball was right down the middle. I don't know where Bailey wanted that thing, but it was definitely flat and came out right down the pike. Don't forget to like and subscribe, folks. Here comes Ronnie Mauricio. Got to see him, too. And he grounds the first pitch foul. My two favorite teams, the Phillies and whoever the Mets are playing. What's up, Bilbo? What's going on, my friend? No balls, one strike. Top of the third. Nobody out. The 0-1. Line drive, base hit out to right field. And so Alvarez will head on over to second base. And Mauricio gets on with a single. Back-to-back singles for the Mets. And the next man up is Brandon Nimmo. So the Mets have a rally coming up. You see floating kayak, JJ. Yeah, see, I wasn't going to talk about it because I didn't know specifically what that was, and I've learned as I'm on here, if I don't know something, try not to speculate. But yes, that I figured it was that, but I didn't want to just assume. I'm happy that you brought that up because that was wild. The pitch on the way to Brandon Nimmo, and it's taken for a ball. Pacer says, I hate anything New York. What's up, Kevin? Came up from North Carolina last night. Nice. Lindor waits in the on-deck circle. 1 ball, no strikes. The 1-0 pitch on the way. Ground ball hit sharply over towards second. The throw to shortstop. There's one. The throw to first. Not in time. And so they just call it a 4-6 fielder's choice. It took a weird bounce for Blake Wisely. He sort of tumbled a little bit after he caught it on the hop, threw it over to short, and if he would have just had it and not fallen down, I think he would have gotten a double play there. But it took a weird bounce according to him, and then he bobbled the ball, threw it on over towards second, backhanded, and Adames threw it over to first, and it was not in time. So that puts runners at the corners. It was a tough play. It wasn't as easy as it looked, but he did fall. You need a Wawa coffee. Is Wawa even a thing in North Carolina, my friend? The pitch. It's chopped foul. No balls, 1 strike. David, yeah, it was like a mini board with a motor stick. Yeah, I saw that, and I didn't want to assume that it was a electric kayak board. But it looked cool. The 0-1. There's a high bouncer hit over towards shortstop. This will bring home a run. The throw to first in time, and the Mets do lead it 1-0. So Alvarez scores. 1-0 Mets on an RBI ground out by Francisco Lindor. That's what he does. He just makes contact with the ball and he puts the ball in play. And that's what ended up getting that run home. Here comes Juan Soto, and Soto takes outside for a ball. He was riding that thing with his hands back. Yeah, I saw. That was pretty sick. 1 ball, no strikes. Here comes Juan Soto, and the pitch is taken for a called strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. So a runner on over at second. And that is Alvarez. The pitch. That's taken down for a ball. Actually, I stand corrected. He's not over at second. That's Brandon Nimmo. Two balls, 1 strike, and the 2-1 offering. It's a fastball at 95 in there for strike 2 to Juan Soto. Soto is batting .314 this year with the bases empty. He has 18 homers, 18 solo shots, 6 homers with runners on, and only a 176 average. He was not an all-star this year. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Biven's looking to get out of the inning, and the 2-2 is outside for ball 3. .30 total pitches for Spencer Bivens, and he came on in for the 2nd inning. Has been in since then. 3-2, popped up, hit right behind home plate, and Bailey, he is not able to make the catch. He just ran out of room. Went on into the camera well. I'm like, remembering the other play that JT had a couple of nights ago. It was earlier in the week for the Phillies, and he just lost the ball in the lights. And I'm looking at it, and I'm like, I think that went into the stands, but no. Could have had an opportunity to catch it, but I bring that up because I was thinking that maybe that could have been possible too here, but it was not. The 3-2 on the way. Strike 3 called. And so there's out number 3, and we go to the bottom of the 3rd. Lee, Ramos, and Devers are coming up for the Giants, who look to try to tie it back. We'll see what happens. 1-0 Mets. All Phillies fans hate the Mets, says Seth. Yep. I'm with you. All right, so Soto struck out looking. We're going to the bottom of the third. Still got 86 people watching us. Spread the word, guys. If you can, I would really appreciate that. I try to do Giants games when I can. I like doing Diamond Zone. That's a lot of fun. And I love doing Sunday Night Baseball. Next week, the Phillies are the Sunday Night Baseball game. I'm not available to do Diamond Zone during the day, unfortunately, because I have some family things going on this weekend. It's really cool. It's really exciting. But I have some responsibilities that I have to take care of. But again, we'll be here on Thursday for MLB trade deadline day. That'll be awesome. And then on Wednesday, we have, after the Phillies game, we'll do another episode of Diamond Zone. That'll be at 7 o'clock. So I hope to see you all then and there for that. I don't know when we're going to do our next Diamond Zone. Probably next Wednesday, I assume. That would be the 6th. So we'll probably do a Diamond Zone episode Wednesday. But there doesn't really seem to be a lot of night games. Oh, yes, there are. Okay. But yeah. Yeah, we are all Giants fans tonight. You're all Giants fans. But I want to encourage the Mets fans to be on here, too. And the Giants fans, too. Kodai Senga is going to go out there to pitch the bottom of the third. Jung-Hoo Lee is up, and the pitch is outside for a ball. That's the first time that he has fallen behind in a count today. 1-0 pitch. It's in there for strike one. I'd take that San Fran weather, though. 1-1 pitch. That's downstairs for ball two. If you're into gardening, though, and you do a lot of work outside, the rain does help that. So I guess it's a lose-lose. You don't want too much rain, but you don't want no rain at all. The 2-1 pitch. Way up high for ball three. Three balls, one strike. 39 pitches. Lee at the plate. The 3-1 pitch. It's a foul ball. And it goes out of play. Don't forget to like and don't forget to subscribe to the channel as well. Hit that thumbs up button. Help a brother out. It was 3 balls, 2 strikes, and a pitch clock violation called on Senga, and that results in a walk for Jung-Hoo Lee. So Lee gets on with a walk due to a pitch clock violation. Didn't even start his windup when there was 1 second left. I was going to say, are they already doing the wave? I saw somebody stand up, but no, they're not. Here comes Elliot Ramos, and he looks at a pitch that's in the dirt. One ball, no strikes. The 1-0 pitch on the way. Ground ball hit over to third base. The throw to second, there's one. The throw over to first, not in time. Ramos does beat it out. So it's a 5-4 fielder's choice. JJ, your voice is so deep today. Is it deep? You guys think that my voice is deep today? Usually, like, early on, it'll be deep and then it'll get warmed up. But it all depends. The pitch, that's down for a ball. Rafael Devers is the next man up for the Giants. Devers lined out to third his last time up. And the pitch, here it comes, foul ball. That was just, that's what she said. What's going on, Aunt Janice? Thank you so much for tuning on in. I love you. The 1-1 pitch. There's a fly ball. This one's hit out over towards left center field. McNeil goes back over towards the track, and I'll make the catch for the second out of the inning. The throw is drawn over to second, and it's cut off by Lindor, and Ramos gets in there safely. All right. So he hit it out towards deep left center field, and then Ramos just tagged up from first, advanced over to second base. And Adames is due up next. Keep those likes coming, folks. 2 away, a runner on at second. And the pitch is fouled off. It was a fork ball. Adames this year hitting .230, has 15 home runs and 54 RBI. The Mets' lifetime against the Giants, 298 wins and 346 losses. 0-1 pitch on the way. It's chopped foul. That was before this series. Now it's obviously 300 wins and 346 losses. They played a total of 646 games. The ball's 2 strikes to Willy Adames. The 0-2 on the way. Check swing, ground ball, hit over to third base, and Mauricio will have to eat it on up, but Ramos goes over to third, and he is out. What was Ramos doing? Should have just stayed over at second, and, well, he gets tagged out, and we go to the top of the fourth. That was grounded down that third base line, and Ramos was just jogging over to third, and then Mauricio stopped, looked right at him, and then just tagged him out at third. He was a dead fish. And so it's time to go to the top of the fourth. The Mets lead at 1-0, and that's our cue to take a quick step off. We'll be right back. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel, too. My name is Jason Joseph. This is Play by Play with JJ. I go on for Sunday Night Baseball. I do MLB Diamond Zone as well, which is sort of like Major League Baseball's version of NFL Red Zone. It's pretty cool. We try to do it once a week. We'll be back on that, doing it Wednesday night, which will be really cool. Pete Alonso comes up to lead off the top of the fourth, and the pitch, it's fouled off. We also cover the Phillies, the Sixers, and the Eagles, too, but we're trying to get more baseball fans on here. And we do some Giants games as well. 1 ball, 1 strike. Oh, you didn't miss it. We're going to bring it up. The 1-1 pitch. And that is taken down and out for ball 2. The Mets lead at 1-0. They got an RBI ground out from Francisco Lindor. That was in the 3rd inning. Bivens comes set in the 2-1. That's punched foul. We got 93 people watching. What is going on, Gary? Gary says, let's go Mets. How long have you been a Mets fan, Gary? 22 homers for Pete Alonso this year and 81 runs driven in. 2-2 on the way. Swing and a miss. And Alonso goes down swinging at a cutter that was outside. There we go. Yeah, we're going to get back into the snack conversation. Just not right now. Top of the 4th. 1 away. Nobody on. And Jeff McNeil was up. And the pitch is taken at the knees for strike 1. McNeil, 9 homers and 32 RBI. As well as a 247 average. 0-1. Foul ball. 55 years, says Gary. Wow. Nice. Yeah, I cover a lot of Phillies on my channel, but I love baseball. And I'm trying to cover more things baseball. 0-2 on the way. There's a fly ball hit out over towards right field. That's going to get down for a base hit and bounce off the top of the wall. And so McNeil will cruise on over to second base, and he gets on with a double out to right field, and he's standing up. So Bivens gives up a double, and McNeil hit a rocket out to right. It landed on the warning track first, and then it bounced off the top of the Land's Landing sign. And Yastrzemski, it sort of bounced over his head. Didn't go too far away from him, though. Here's Starling Marte batting on the right side, and he takes the first pitch inside for a ball. He's 1 for 1 today. He's singled. His average is at 287. He has 4 homers and 20 RBI. The 1-0 pitch on the way to Marte. That was down, but it's called a strike anyways. 90 people watching. How many likes do we have right now? How we doing on those likes? We're at 43. Good job, folks. That's great. Here comes Bivens, delivering from the stretch, and it's outside for ball 2. Two balls, 1 strike to Starling Marte. The windup and the 2-1 on the way. Strike 2. That was a changeup. Perfect pitch thrown by Bivens. He's back in the count. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 1-0 Mets. McNeil's at second. 1 away. The 45th pitch from Bivens. Here it comes. And that one is lined down the left field line. That is a foul ball. Just foul. Gary says, I've been a Mets fan for 55 years. What do you think about your Mets? Are they going to win the division or not? Or will the Phillies take it? Oh boy, McNeil was dancing off at second base and nobody was there. to go back there, and he was able to just jog back over to second. He was dancing way off the bag. The 2-2 on the way. Off the plate for ball 3. "46 pitches for Bivens. He came on in relief for Matt Gage, who only pitched the first. 3-2 pitch. It's topped foul. So we were having this conversation in the first in the Phillies game today when we were calling it. We talk a lot about food in our chat. For some reason, it just comes up in conversation. 3-2 pitch. That one's fouled back. And so I was thinking to myself, well, what about snacks? We talk a lot about dinner. We talk a lot about lunch. We sometimes talk about desserts. But what about the snacks? So I'm going to ask you guys, what's your favorite snack? Nobody said popcorn. I was actually kind of surprised about that. 3-2 pitch. Another foul ball. How does Melvin justify Ramos? He should have been pulled along. Should have been pulled long ago. Devers was taken out. What the heck is happening? Yeah, I don't know what he was doing going over to third there. That reminded me of the Phillies. 3 balls, 2 strikes. The payoff pitch on the way. And he does not get the call there. It's called a ball. And so Marte gets on with a walk. And there's still 1 out. Bailey actually did a good job framing that pitch. But Blackney said no. John's here. How are you, John? Both Johns are here. John Aruick and John Williams. I hope it's going to be the Mets. There's a lot of baseball left to be played. Scott says, my favorite snack is pizza, pepperoni pizza. Anybody else want to chime on into their favorite snack? 2 runners on, 1 out. One nothing Mets in the top of the 4th. This is our first time during a baseball stream that's not the Phillies that we've had over 100 people watching. Let's go. That's what I'm talking about, man. That's awesome. West Coast Treasure says, Posey, time to act. Has been for a while. Giants win 1, and they think things are good. Not so, time and time again. First pitch to Brett Beatty, swing and a miss. This is awesome, man. 2 runners on, 1 out, top of the 4th. 0-1 pitch on the way. That's a foul ball. Can't make up my mind, says Dilated Entertainment. You don't have to, but Reese's are good. Reese's peanut butter cups are very good. That is a good snack. Do you like Reese's in your ice cream? I'm eating Sun Chips. Harvest cheddar. That sounds good, too. No balls, 2 strikes. 1 away, top of the 4th. 1-0 lead for the Mets. The 0-2 pitch. Check swing, ground ball hit over towards the mound. The throw to second, there's 1. The throw to first. In time for out number 3. That is a 1-4-3, 1-6-3 double play. And the inning is over. So Bivens gets out of the jam. And we're going to the bottom of the 4th inning. 1-0 New York. Michael says jalapeno peppers. Jalapeno poppers or peppers? Because I've never heard of jalapeno poppers. Is it almond or almond? What you got? Is it almond or almond? Ooh. It's almond. That's, I think that's an East Coast thing. Salami and crackers. Salami and crackers. That's good. Okay, caramel or caramel? Now we're on this conversation. Jalapeno poppers. The wolf says poppers. Caramel apple. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that sounds good too. What else do we have? See, nobody brought up the Chips Ahoy cookies, but the Chips Ahoy cookies are pretty good. I brought up Cheez-Its. Somebody brought up cheese and crackers. There were... chat. Chat, help me out. What other types of snacks did we say? Triscuits are very good. Oh, somebody said... Not granola bars. Something else. What was the one that I couldn't announce? I couldn't pronounce correctly. It's poppers stuffed with cream cheese and breaded. Huh. Wild. You always have Chips Ahoy chunks. Those are good. We got 113 people watching. In case you are new to the channel, we go on for the Phillies, the Sixers, and the Eagles, but we also do Sunday Night Baseball. We do Diamond Zone, which is our own coverage of baseball, where we do live whip-arounds, and that's really cool. There's Buster Posey. He's in the booth talking to Carl Ravitch and Eduardo Rodriguez. Bottom of the fourth, and the pitch to Chapman, way inside for ball one. Chapman 0 for 1 today. He struck out looking. Sour watermelons. Ooh. The windup from Senga, and the pitch down for ball two. Royal Dance cookies. I've never had those. 2-0 on the way. There's a fly ball. This one's hit out to deep left center field, and it is not coming back. It's gone. The Giants tie it up 1-1. The 15th bomb of the season for Chapman. He got a pitch right down the middle and got all barrel on that. There we go. Next man up, it'll be Mike Yastrzemski, who walked his first time up. And the first pitch is taken for a ball. Maybe they should get Buster Posey on there. More and more. 1-1. Or 1-0 pitch, and that's a foul ball. JJ, ever have a fruitcake? Nope. I have not. But isn't fruitcake a dessert? One ball, one strike. The 1-1 pitch. That's outside for ball two. The Giants are waking up. Yep. 2 balls, 1 strike to Mike Yastrzemski. He walked in his first at-bat. His first plate appearance, that is. 2-1 pitch on the way, swing and a miss. Orioles beat the Rockies today 5-1. Red Sox won 4-3 against the Dodgers. The Yankees beat the Phillies also 4-3. The Reds came out on top against the Rays 2-1. And the Tigers absolutely blurted out their frustrations against the Blue Jays 10-4. 2 balls, 2 strikes in the pitch. It's popped up. It's hit out over towards the left side, and Mauricio calls off Lindor, and he'll make the catch. That ball was blowing over towards the right. Mauricio was able to track it down, and there's one away. 3 runs today for Milwaukee. They were able to walk it off and beat the Marlins 3-2. Nationals won by 5. 7-2 is the final score at Target Field. The pitch. That's to Dom Smith. Check swing. Did he go? No, he did not. Braves lost 8-1. The Padres beat the Cardinals 9-2. They had 16 hits in that game. The Angels won 4-1 against Cal Raleigh and the Mariners. The Pirates also shut out the Diamondbacks 6-0. 1-0 pitch, and that's taken down for ball 2. Kansas City Royals, they won 4-1 against the Guardians. 2-0 pitch, it's in there for a strike to Dom Smith. White Sox lost 5-4 to the Cubs, and the A's beat the Astros 7-1. It's 1-1 here in the bottom of the 4th on Sunday Night Baseball between the Giants and the Mets. And Senga comes set and throws the next pitch. That's going to be called strike 2. It's 2 balls, 2 strikes to Dom Smith. Marcos Scudero. Hated to face Marcos Scudero when he was on the Blue Jays. And, of course, on the Giants. And he played for the Red Sox, too. I'm pretty sure he played for Boston. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 2 seconds left on the pitch clock. And the windup and the next pitch is low for ball 3. Fruitcake and corn dogs are aliens to JJ. I've never had one, so I can't say that I've liked it or not. 3-2 on the way. Down for ball 4. They try to see if he went around. He did not go. Good job by Smith to hold up there. Well, took a pretty good pitch thrown, even though it was in the dirt. So there's a runner on at first with 1 out. You're surprised that I don't know what jalapeno poppers are. You'll get used to not being surprised about certain things about me. But if you keep learning, that's good. That means I keep you on your toes. Here's Patrick Bailey hitting on the left side, and he looks at the pitch that's low. Oatmeal's good. 1 ball, no strikes. And Senga comes set from the stretch and throws it off the plate for ball 2. We got 126 people on here watching. Don't forget to like and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. 2-0 pitch. There's a fly ball. This one's hit out over towards left center field. On the run is Nimmo in the alleyway, and he'll make the catch. 2 away. So where's everybody tapping on in from? Somebody was tuning on in, or yeah, Dilated Entertainment said that he's tuning on in from California. We know John's from Hawaii. The pitch is taken down for a ball. Caleb also said, I was wondering what anteaters were doing eating sour watermelon. It's funny. One ball, no strikes. 2 away, bottom of the 4th. A runner on over at first. Chatty's lying. He's just joking. 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss. You're funny, though. One ball, one strike. Senga kicks, deals, and it's fouled away. Caleb's tuning on in from Kansas. Larry, what's up, Larry? Upstate New York. If you don't mind me asking, where in upstate New York? You don't have to answer. But I'm just curious. One ball, two strikes. And the 1-2 on the way. Check swing. Did he go? He did not. It's a wild pitch, though, as it gets away from Alvarez. And the count is 2-2. But a runner over at second, that's Dom Smith. Portsmouth, Virginia. Nice. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 2 gone, bottom of the fourth. 1-1 is the score. A runner at second. The pitch. Outside for ball 3. "70 pitches. Blake Wisely is the man that's up. The 3-2 on the way. Foul ball. Near Corning, Watkins Glen area. Nice. Michael says he's tuning on in from Madagascar. He stole it from me. 3-2 pitch. Down for ball 4, and Senga allows another walk. So again, 2 base runners on, and 2 outs in the bottom of the 4th inning. Let's go. All right. Bum, 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 bum. Let's go, chat. Let's go, chat. Keep it coming. 2 runners on and 2 away in the bottom of the 4th inning. Who's looking better right now? I can't watch the game. It's actually been a pretty good game so far. It's 1-1. We're in the bottom of the 4th. There's 2 runners on, 2 away. 4 hits today for the Mets, 2 for the Giants. Senga is pitching 24 pitches in this inning alone. He got ahead in the count against the entire Giants lineup during his first trip around. Jung-Hoo Lee is up. And he's a little shaky in this 4th inning. Senga, that is. The pitch. And there's a fastball right down the pike. Taken all the way for strike 1. Lee is 0 for 1. He walked his last time up in the 3rd. The ball is 1 strike. The 0-1 pitch in the dirt for a ball. Let's go, chat. Let's go. George! 1 ball, 1 strike. "74 pitches for Senga. The 1-1 on the way. Swing and a miss. That swung Lee right out of his shoes. The helmet came flying off. And he picks it up and puts it right back on. Mets took a 1-0 lead in the top of the 3rd on an RBI groundout from Francisco Lindor. The Giants tied it up in the bottom of the 4th on a solo homer by Chapman. 2 runners on, 2 outs. The 1-2 on the way to Lee. He pops it up. It's hit out over towards shallow left field. And Lindor's there, makes the grab on the outfield grass, and the inning is over. So 1 run and 2 men left as Matt Chapman ties up the knot 1-1, and we go to the top of the 5th at Oracle Park. Okay. Oh, boy. Giants. All right, I should probably make my poll, shouldn't I? All right, let's start the poll. Let's start this poll. Boo! Here, hold up. I love my sound effects, man. I'm not a person that likes to get too sound effect savvy, you know? If it's like a radio show, then I definitely would. But I don't like to oversaturate on the sound effects when I call the game. I know that there's some people out there that do that, but I like to have like maybe 4 or 5 that I just constantly go with. Then the other stuff we sprinkle on in. BW is here. Guys, if you love the Baltimore Orioles, if you like listening to good baseball commentary, BW is always here. And he is very, very good at what he does. Make sure that you go check him out and go give him a sub. Help him get to 4,000. That's his next milestone. All right. We're making our poll question right now. Whoa. Don't want the caps lock on. Who are you rooting for? Giants, Mets. I'll put the third option as the Phillies. I'm just curious. If you're a Giants fan, hit Giants. If you're a Mets fan, hit Mets. If you're a Phillies fan, hit Phillies. Top of the 5th. Alvarez is up at the plate. Bivens back out there on the hill. And the pitch is outside for ball 1. There's Ichiro. 1 ball, no strikes, and the 1-0 pitch. That's on the outside corner for a strike. You know, there's some players that you just have a lot of respect for with how they play the game. And Ichiro is one of those guys. 1-1 pitch. Line drive hit out towards right center field, and that's going to get down for a base hit. Alvarez will get an easy 2 bag out of this. The throw over to second is cut off, and Alvarez gets on with a leadoff double to start off the top of the 5th inning. You got it right down the heart and soul of the plate, and just hit a rocket out to right center field. And Lee got on over to it, beat Yastrzemski. And Alvarez gets on with a double. The pitch to Mauricio. That's a foul ball. Bivens coming on into this game. A 4.5 ERA. 40 punch-outs on the season, including 9 in the month of July. The pitch on the way. Ground ball, base hit down the first base line. That's a fair ball. Alvarez being waved home. He'll come in to score. And the Mets get the lead back. They're up 2-1. Ronnie Mauricio with an RBI double. There we go. And the Mets are up by 1. Mauricio hit that thing square down that first base line and just put it out over towards that corner. And Bob Melvin is going to make a move. That's going to be it for Spencer Bivens. And so the Giants down 2-1, and they will have a pitch and change. A double from Alvarez and an RBI double from Ronnie Mauricio. Okay. You really don't. Like, BW is really good at what he does. Let's go. From fruitcake to the Black Plague. Oof. Good, I like the mix of fans. I like this. We're at 50-50. This is great. This is good. Good stuff. 56 likes, 134 people tuning on in. Yep. This is good. Is PAS doing the game tonight? PAS is covering this, right? Because what we will do is we will go say hi to PAS when we go to the bottom of the fifth. And there's no Giant streamers out there. Humby doesn't cover the Giants games, does he? He just does he just does the post game shows, right? Top of the fifth, 2-1 Mets. Hopefully we got a nice back and forth game here. Nimmo is up, and the pitch fouled away. Joey Lucchesi is pitching. He has a 1.8 ERA and 15 innings of work. Diversity is my strength. Yeah, I like it too. I like having a diverse audience. 0-1, fouled away. As long as everybody gets along in chat and plays nice. Nimmo is up. He's 0 for 2. 0-2 on the way, and he gets a piece of it and stays alive. All the mascots are out at Oracle Park, including the Shark from San Jose. That's Sharky. Please say congrats to the Wolf. 10 days sober, rooting for Mets. That's awesome. Congratulations to you, my friend. Let's give you a round of applause for that. Keep it going. Keep it going. Don't stop. 1 ball, 2 strikes. There's the Philly fanatic. 1-2 pitch. Ground ball hit over towards second base. This will get the runner over to third. The throw to first is in time. And so the runner is 90 feet away from scoring. Oh, boy. And Francisco Lindor is the next man up. Tell you what, Mets fans, I hate to say it, but I think Ronnie Mauricio is going to be a heck of a ball player. I could be wrong. I've been wrong about things. But even when I saw him, it was pretty good. The pitch is outside for a ball to Francisco Lindor. Had an RBI ground out his last time up. 20 homers for him on the season. The 1-0. Ground ball hit over to shortstop. The throw to home plate is in time to get Mauricio. That is 6-2 on the fielder's choice. Hit the bell by accident. Sorry about that. I did not mean to do that. More base running mistakes. One from both teams. One from each team, really. I mean, he was absolutely out at the plate. Here comes Juan Soto. And he looks at a curveball that's in there for a strike. Soto, in his career against Lucchesi, just 1 for 8. 0-1 pitch, inside for a ball. Chris is here. How are you, Chris? We got 134 people on here watching. This is awesome, man. I just wanted to get a national audience, and this is great. 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1 pitch popped up over towards the third base side in foul territory. And there's Chapman. He'll make the catch. 3 outs. All right, let's go over to PAS. Let's go say hi to him. I don't think he has subscribers mode only on. Unlike Pete, we went to go raid him earlier today. He did. So let's go say hi to Pure Adrenaline Sports. Okay. So his link is right here. Chat publicly. International audience. That's technically true too. Yes. All right, so there is Pure Adrenaline Sports. Let's go say hi to him. Be right back. Alrighty. And BW, please drop your link down below, my friend. Please make sure that you do that. All right, bottom of the 5th. The Mets lead at 2-1 against the San Francisco Giants. Here we go, bottom of the 5th. The pitch to Ramos is a curveball that's in there for a strike. Kodai Senga is back out there on the hill. 77 pitches for him. He's ahead in the count once again. The 0-1 pitch downstairs. Let's go Mets, says Chris. Dilated Entertainment says Mets are bums. Yes. Feed on into this. I really, really like this. This is always what I've wanted when I've done Sunday Night Baseball. 1-1 pitch. Fouled away over towards the left side. California's trash. Ay, ay, ay. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Devers waits in the on-deck circle. The 1-2 on the way to Ramos. And there's a fly ball. This one's hit out over towards left field. And it's carrying, but it's going to stay in the yard. Nimmo is there in front of the track. And I'll make the catch. There's one gone. There's BW's channel. Thank you so much, Scott. That's who you guys should go subscribe to. No links, just hanging. Well, my mods took care of it. When's the next Diamond Zone, JJ? Wednesday. After the Phillies game is done. We're just going to go on Wednesday night for Diamond Zone. Here is Devers. The pitch is in there for a strike to Rafael Devers. He's 0 for 2. Giants are down 2-1 to the Mets. Mets got the lead back in the top of the 5th. 0-1 on the way, swing and a miss on a fastball at 95 miles per hour. No balls, 2 strikes. 5 seconds left on the pitch clock, and the 0-2 on the way is wide. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel as well. 135 people on here watching. Let's get to 100 likes. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The 1-2 pitch to Devers. It's fouled off. So yeah, once a week what we do on this channel, folks, is we go live for this thing called MLB Diamond Zone. And what it is, it's like NFL Red Zone, but it's for baseball. We do live whip arounds, and we go, if there are live highlights that are going on, like big moments and stuff, we don't miss those. And it's so cool. The pitch. This one's grounded over towards first base. And the first baseman has it. That's Alonso, and he tosses it back over to Senga, who goes to cover the bag, wins the relay, and beats Rafael Devers to the base. Diamond Zone. There it is. So this is Diamond Zone. This was our last episode that we did. We did a 13-hour stream 2 weeks ago where we just went live throughout the whole entire day for baseball. Here's the pitch to Adames, and he floats this one out to left field for a base hit. Took advantage of a hanging forkball, and Adames comes through, and the tying run is on base for the Giants. Yeah. So if you're into sports betting, if you love fantasy baseball, it's a very good cast for you. If you also just love baseball, period, it's nice. It's a different type of a cast for a change. Am I in the zone, says Tiffany? Well, you're in a different zone. What's going on? The pitch to Chapman. Fly ball hit out to deep left center field. Has he done it again? He has! Matt Chapman with his second homer of the day. 3-2 Giants. He's driven in all 3 runs for San Fran. Let's go. What a swing. That thing just went over McNeil's head. There was nothing he could do about it. Kodai Senga says, come on. 3-2 San Fran, bottom of the 5th. It's been the Matt Chapman show today. And the pitch is in there for strike 1. That's to Mike Yastrzemski. The 13th multi-homer game for Matt Chapman. No balls, 1 strike. The pitch. That is outside for a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike. Bottom of the 5th, 2 away. Senga with the 1-1 delivery inside for ball 2. Thank you so much for the sub. 76 Elmer Fudd. Thank you very much. 2-1 pitch. That's a bouncing ball hit over towards the first base side. It's a foul ball. Got 130 people watching. Hit that thumbs up button, folks. If you love baseball, like. We're at 50-50 on Mets and Giants. 2-2 pitch. Ground ball hit over towards the right side. Scooped up by McNeil. The throw over to first. That's not McNeil. That's the second baseman for the Mets. And that is in time for out number 3. Apologize about that. That was Brett Beatty over at second base. But Matt Chapman goes yard twice today and gives the Giants a 3-2 lead. We're going to the 6th. 3-2 San Fran. It's going to be a long night. Yes, sir. District Nation wants to know, BW, do you think the O's are doing anything big during the deadline? That's a good question. One thing I'm trying to do is I'm trying to figure out all the other content creators that are out there that are covering other teams. And so I think like what's really cool is that when we do our Diamond Zone cast, obviously it's like NFL Red Zone, right? Where we go live and we see which teams are attacking, which teams have bases loaded, and where the big play is coming. But the one reason why I want to get to know who else is out there in the content space world on YouTube is because if there are fans that come on into my stream that are like Baltimore Orioles fans or New York Mets fans or Nationals fans, I want them to also know what else is out there, you know? So that way they can go support the local content creators too. This isn't like cable where it's like, well, I don't just have, I don't have cable, so I can't watch the 49ers game right now because that's not on Fox. Well, you know, I want them to have other options. I think that that's so important. I do. I want everybody to know what's out there. We're going to the top of the 6th. How did we get here, JJ? That's a very good question. Francisco Lindor had an RBI ground out in the top of the 3rd inning. And then Matt Chapman tied it up on his first solo homer. And it's a 1-1. It was a 1-1 game at the time. First pitch to Alonso was taken for a ball. And then the Mets got the lead back on a Ronnie Mauricio RBI double in the top of the 5th. Then Matt Chapman would hit his second homer of the game. That was in the bottom of the 5th. It was a 2-run shot. 1 ball, no strikes to Pete Alonso. Joey Lucchesi comes set, and the pitch is inside for ball 2. Two balls, no strikes. And the 2-0 pitch. That's on the outside edge for a strike. Have you thought about doing the 3D simulator? Some of other contents. I noticed people do it. I noticed people seem to like it, although it's glitchy. The 2-1. That's a foul ball. I've thought about it, but I'm on a laptop. And the one thing about running all this software and running extra software is that my laptop can crash. And it would not be good for my laptop in that case. But I've thought about it. They call him the polar bear, John. The panda. The panda is Pablo Sandoval. He's not in the league anymore. But yes. The pitch. This one's grounded over towards first. First baseman has it, and Alonso is out. Pablo Sandoval. Shout out to Pablo Sandoval. Got a foul ball. Actually, a foul ball was given to us when the Giants played the Phillies years ago. It was given to my brother, and it was a Pablo Sandoval foul ball. It was hit towards where we were sitting in the Hall of Fame deck, and somebody, I think it was towards our left side, caught it and saw my brother and gave it right to him. It was really nice. My older brother, he had really severe special needs, and that was really cool. His name is Mitchell. The pitch, and that's outside and low for a ball. Mariner fan in Tennessee, bet on the Giants and the Mets. Ooh, let's go. 1-0 pitch on the way. Fly ball hit out over towards deep right center field. That one's going back towards the track, towards the wall, and it is going to hit off the top of the wall. Wow. And McNeil's around in second. He'll stay put, and he gets on with a double. That thing had a chance, but it just hit off the very top of the wall out in right center. And so McNeil gets on with a 1-out double. Just golfed that thing out towards the right center field wall. You lost to signed Barry Zito and Matt Cain baseball. Oh my gosh. McNeil was rounding second, and in case you're wondering why he didn't go over to third, he sort of slowed up. I don't think he would have made it in there. I thought that was gone too. And we have a pitching change as Starlin Marte is going to come on up to the plate. Lucchese's night is done, and we'll see what they decide to do. If you are into sports betting, on Wednesday, I will be live for another episode of Diamond Zone. This is what Diamond Zone is. Go check it out. We were on for, it was a 13-hour stream 2 weeks ago, wasn't it, guys? I'm pretty sure it was 2 weeks ago. It's pretty nice. This week we did, I think, a 7.5-hour stream on Thursday. A 6-hour stream on Thursday. That's what it was. And we were live for all the baseball games that occurred at night. Didn't do the early afternoon game, but we did the night games. Under 29 people tuning on in. But if you're into sports betting, Diamond Zone is for you. I gotta keep promoting that. I just do. Shout out to Tiffany. Shout out to all of you guys for being on here. Chat, help me out with something. Okay. Who is, in your opinion, who is the greatest closer of all time? Who's the greatest closer of all time? I'm curious to see what your thoughts are about this. We always talk about, well, who's the GOAT in baseball? Talk about the greatest player of all time. We don't really talk about greatest pitcher, but I'm curious, who do you think was the best relief pitcher, the best closer, period? Top of the 6th. 1 out. A runner on in second. And the pitch. This one's grounded over to short. And Adames has it, throws it over to first. It's in time, and there's out number 2. Before we could even introduce the new pitcher out there, Marte grounds out. Hey, JJ, who is pitching? We'll get you a name tag in just a few seconds. Randy Rodriguez, that is. Eckersley's his cousin Brian. The pitch, and that's up high. Eric Gagne says District Nation. Brian Wilson says Dilated Entertainment. Mariano Rivera. 1-0. That's inside for ball 2. I'm surprised nobody has said Trevor Hoffman. Mariano, a heck of a closer. 2 balls, no strikes. That's to Brett Beatty, and the 2-0 is off the plate for ball 3. Brett tonight 0 for 2. He did strike out. There's the Gold Rush boat out on McCovey's Cove. 3 balls, no strikes in the 3-0 pitch. And it's called a strike at the knees. Eckersley. I just think it's an interesting conversation. 3-1 pitch. There's a slider, and that is taken right down the middle for strike 2. I wouldn't quite goat this guy, but Papelbon, says Tiffany. Not for the Phillies. Not the Phillies version of Jonathan Papelbon. That guy was wild on the Phillies. 3-2, foul ball. Goose Gossage. Another one. 3 balls, 2 strikes. The 3-2 on the way. Inside for ball 4. 2 base runners for the New York Mets here in the top of the 6th inning. All right, let's go. Let's see. Let's see what goes on here. Francisco Alvarez is up. First pitch to Alvarez, and he takes a slider in there for a strike. Raleigh fingers. Alvarez today, a single, a double, 2 runs scored. He's had a very good day for the Mets. He's facing Randy Rodriguez. And Rodriguez, by the way, a .82 ERA on the season. The pitch, fouled off. Fingers was official. Yep. No balls, 2 strikes to Francisco Alvarez. 5 seconds left on the pitch clock, and the 0-2 on the way. Swing and a miss. Rodriguez gets the strikeout, and we're going to the bottom of the 6th inning. It is 3-2 Giants, and the Giants are coming up to the plate once again. They get out of the inning without a scratch. The Mets, they tried to tie it back, could not do so. All right. Fingers was official. So then let me ask you this, okay? I'm gonna give you a closer, and you're gonna tell me if they would be in your top 10. Okay. Craig Kimbrell. Is Craig Kimbrell in anybody's top 10? We'll start off easy. Is Craig Kimbrell in anybody's top 10? Throw us another question. I just threw it right to you. It's a fly ball. You going to catch it? Let's go. Is Craig Kimbrell in your top 10 for closers? I mean, some closers were more dominant in a particular season or a 2 to 3 season run. Eckersley in 1988 was literally unhittable. But Rivera came into the league and stayed an entire career dominating. No, I agree with you. I agree that Mariano Rivera is the greatest closer of all time. Because from start to finish, he was great. And his prime was phenomenal. It wasn't like he wasn't clutch. You know, he was really good. I just answered. Probably should be, says Tiff. Okay. He's in mine, says Shante, but he's at the bottom of the 10. Okay. We'll keep going. We'll keep on going. Sticking to the recent guys. K-Rod. Francisco Rodriguez. Is he in anybody's top 10 for closers? Jose Budo is going to go out there to pitch for the Mets, and he'll face Dom Smith here to start off the bottom of the 6th. The pitch. It's a foul ball. 3-2 Giants. 2 home runs today hit by Matt Chapman. One of them was a 2-run shot. The other was a solo shot. Budo kicks and fires. And it's now a 1-1 count. Francisco Rodriguez, is he in your top 10 for closers of all time? Next pitch, here it comes. That's in there for strike 2. One ball, 2 strikes. Bottom of the 6th. Dom Smith, 1 for 1. Budo gets the signs, kicks, delivers. This one is poked out over towards the first base side. And so the second baseman, Beatty, has it, gobbles it up, throws it over to first. And out number 1 is recorded. Can't say in good faith I know enough. Lee Smith. Is Lee Smith a top 10 closer? I would say yes. I would say you have to put Lee Smith in the top 10. Bottom of the 6th. And the pitch. It's a foul ball. Nah, he was a 5-under closer. Okay. The ball is 1 strike to Patrick Bailey. 0-1 pitch. Way outside and high for a ball. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel as well, folks. 1 ball, 1 strike to Patrick Bailey in the 1-1 pitch. Line drive. It's a foul ball down the right field line. BW says yes on Lee Smith. Was going to name drop, but thought you wanted newer names. Well, I'm just spitballing names. I'm coughing up names. Tiff says I'll say yes. Billy Wagner or over Kimbrel or K-Rod. He was my next guy. 1-2 pitch. Off the plate for ball 2. Yeah, I'm jumping all over the place. I did say I was going to stick to the newer guys. 2-2. Foul ball. Top 3 Phillies players of all time. My list, nobody's really ever asked me. Schmidt, number 1. Number 2 would probably be, on my list, it would be Jimmy Rollins. And number 3, Steve Carlton. 2-2 pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. And Budo gets a strikeout. There's 2 away. In the bottom of the 6th. The yes was to Lee Smith, not Larry, and his tooting. What's up, James? Correct, BW. Well, here comes Blake Wisely. First pitch, foul ball. Giants are up 3-2 against the New York Mets. No balls, one strike. Budo gets set and deals. Swing and a miss. 0-2 is the count. Wisely 0 for 1. He walked a little bit earlier. He has 9 runs driven in this year. The 0-2 pitch. And it's up high. Alvarez wanted it high. That's what he called for. And the count is 1-2. All right, Billy Wagner. Is Billy Wagner in your top 10 too? The 1-2 on the way. Fouled off. I'd have to make a list. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Fouled away again. Oof. Wagner is maybe the best lefty closer ever. Yeah, I can't who else was a good lefty closer? The pitch. This one's popped up. It's in foul territory, and it'll find the seats. I'm not looking it up. I'm just trying to think off the top of my head, who's a good left-handed pitcher that was a closer. I'm not good like that. I'm not good at thinking on my feet like that. Also because I've been watching baseball for, this is my 18th year. But it's kind of hard for me to think. 1-2 pitch. That's up high for ball 2. Smoltz. Next pitch on the way. And that is inside and low for ball 4. There's Eduardo Perez and Billy Wagner. Eduardo Perez and CC Sabathia, they're doing the side-by-side. Eduardo Perez and Ichiro. He got to play with all three. He got to play against all 3 of those guys, huh? I didn't really think about that. Chapman would be on the list. Yeah, but Chapman's a righty, right? The pitch. This one's flied out over towards deep center field, and it's going back over towards the track, and McNeil is there and makes the catch. He jumped up and caught it right in front of the wall. That thing actually picked up. I was a little bit surprised, but McNeil made a very good catch there. And we go to the top of the 7th. It's 3-2 San Francisco. Caleb says, this is my first year, actually. Well, welcome on in to tuning into the show. Nope. Interesting. Caleb says I got 50 on the Mets. Well, I hope that you guys are having a good time. I do. Short list of best lefty closers. Okay, Wagner, Franco, and Chapman. It's a good list. That's a very good list, BW. I like that. Is that a safety, says John? No. The Diamond Show sounds like fun. Thank you. Yeah, I really encourage you to go check it out. I mean, if you're... Again, it's so cool because we do live look-ins, and what we'll actually do is, so I have an iPad, I have my old laptop, I have my phone, and I have a monitor. I got my PlayStation, and I got my TV in case there's like 6 games going on. Now, people are like, oh, JJ, you know that you can go onto MLB.TV and that you can have 4 games on the same stream at once, like on one device. And I'm like, I'm sorry, I need to see them in full screen. Nah, like the split screen stuff, okay, like if there's like 8 games going on at the same time, then sure, like we got to figure that out. But, I mean, I got to see the full games. You know what I'm saying? I got to see it in full picture. Enough with the split screen stuff. I need to see the full games. And so I'll have all those games on. Some of them are on cable. Some of them are on MLB.TV. And then what we do is we just change the scoreboards, and it's really easy to follow along with who's up, with who's batting, and it's so cool. 3-2 is the score between the Giants and the Mets. We're in the top of the 7th. Randy Rodriguez is out there to pitch. He's facing Ronnie Mauricio, who's 2 for 2 today. 1-0 pitch on the way, and there's a fly ball. This one's hit out to deep right field. If it's fair, it's gone. It is gone. And that makes it now a 3-3 game. Had to wait a second to see if it was official. It was. That stayed fair. It went on into McCovey's Cove. And Ronnie Mauricio does it again. We're tied up 3-3. Wow. Just got it. Wow, crazy. That thing just went on out of here. Here comes Nimmo, and the pitch is outside for a ball. What a game. This is good baseball. We absolutely love it. Top of the 7th, we're tied up 3-3. Giants versus Mets. Nimmo 0 for 3, takes the slider right down the middle for a strike. I'm a degenerate gambler and will appreciate all the views. Anyone pick the under 8 runs tonight? Good question. The pitch. And that is up high for a ball. Two balls, 1 strike. Rodriguez gets set at the belt and fires and throws a fastball that was taken all the way by Nimmo for strike 2. We are going to do trivia in the bottom of the 7th, so that'll be fun. Stay on for that. 2-2 pitch, outside for ball 3. That slider had no break to it. Nope. 3 balls, 2 strikes in a 3-3 contest between the Giants and the Mets. Lindor waits in the on-deck circle. The 3-2 on the way. Strike 3 called. And there's 1 gone in the top of the 7th. He gone. Hmm. One out. Top of the 7th. And the pitch. That's in there for a strike. The ball is 1 strike. The pitch. And that is taken at 99 for strike 2. Oh, 2 on the way. Swing and a miss. And Lindor is down on strikes. 2 up, 2 down. Wait, you told me it was a wet t-shirt contest at the stretch. That's why I tuned back in. Well, I'm sorry, John. And I know that this is why you're saying this. But guess what? You are incorrect. 2 outs, top of the 7th in the pitch, and that's fouled right off the mask of Ryan Blackney. And Bailey goes to ask him and asks, "Are you okay?" So does Juan Soto as well. And he sort of laughs it off. That's funny. Don't forget to like and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. The ball is 1 strike. The windup and the next pitch on the way. Fly ball hit out over towards deep left field. That ball's going back towards the track. Goodbye, baseball. 4-3 is the score. And Soto goes the opposite way. Oh my gosh. I didn't even know if that was going to go, but Soto went the opposite way. Oppo Taco for Sosa. Wild. Oh gosh. 4-3 Mets. The Giants are down by 1. Juan Soto got a pitch down the middle and drove it the opposite way. It went into about the second row or so and just carried on out of here. 4-3 New York. You're in the top of the 7th, and we have a pitch and change. Oh, boy. It's a good game. Tell you that much. Hey, JJ, did you change the name of your soundboard to Loser Tuba? No. Oh, did I change the sound effect name to Loser Tuba? Still no. I have it to Price is Right sound effect, but I will change it. Just haven't had the opportunity to do so. Ugh. Hit that thumbs up button. Hit that subscribe button as well. Mets, 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 Mets. The Philly fan in me is like, no. We've been on for 2 hours and 24 minutes so far. And that was a good swing by Soto. Just a bad pitch too. Next man up is Pete Alonso. Tyler Rogers, the 34-year-old from Denver, Colorado, is out there to pitch for San Francisco. He has a 1.48 earned run average, 36 strikeouts on the season. The pitch. That is outside for ball 1. Time to smoke one after that, says Dilated Entertainment. Oh, this game is not over. Got a long ways to go still. 1-0 pitch. And that is a foul ball. You did say that. That's true. 1-1. Check swing. Foul ball towards the first base side. I don't know how he gets the power to hit the ball like that. One ball, 2 strikes to Pete Alonso, and the 1-2 on the way. Swing and a miss. We're going to the bottom of the 7th. It's trivia time. 4-3 Mets. Giants will have Lee, Ramos, and Devers all due up. All right, I'm going to ask you a Major League Baseball trivia question. If you get it right, you will hear this. If you get it wrong, you will hear this. How many All-Star appearances did Ichiro make? How many All-Star appearances did Ichiro make? That's part A to the question. Shante says, I think the Rockies have something to say about that. We really have up 2 runs. I'm a huge Giants fan. Yeah. I love this balance. It's beautiful. We have some Mets fans here. We have some Giants fans here. Then we have a couple people that are just Phillies fans. Michael says 3. Steve says 11. 10. 10 in the majors. That's correct. Good job, Born Sinner. Anybody know how many total All-Star appearances, though, he has between Japan and the MLB? Anybody know how many combined? Workout Plug says 18. You're close. You are close. So he had 10 in the majors, and then the NPB. $18 is incorrect. When is Kodai Senga getting back in? Kodai Senga is not here right now on stream. Can I take a message? Just kidding. Senga is not coming back in. Senga already pitched, so his night is done. You lost your bet. I apologize. But you know what? I gotta do this. I do. I'm sorry. You lost. 17! Yes. Workout Plug says 17. That is correct. He had 7 All-Star appearances in the NPB, and he had 10 in the MLB. So that gives him 17 total All-Star appearances. Oh man, it's like Swiper from Dora the Explorer. I get that. Ugh, I'm sorry, dude. That stinks. Devin's here. What's up, Jason? Getting a great crowd tonight. Really awesome stuff. Go check out MLB Diamond Zone. We'll be on for that on Wednesday, and that'll be very, very cool. The Mets, well, they were down 3-2. Ronnie Mauricio with a solo homer in the top of the 7th, and Juan Soto hit 1 as well. And the Giants are down by 1. Next Sunday night, we got Tigers and Phillies on Sunday Night Baseball. We hope that you will join us for that. We do cover the Phillies on our channel. We also cover the Sixers and the Eagles. However, we do Sunday Night Baseball. We do some of the Giants games. And we also do MLB Diamond Zone. Here comes Gregory Soto, a former Philadelphia Philly, a former Baltimore Oriole, also a former Detroit Tiger as well. And now he's on the Mets. And the first pitch is in there for a strike. I forgot that the Mets just got him. Jung-Hoo Lee is up. He's 0 for 2 with a walk. The ball is 1 strike, and the 0-1 ground ball hit over towards first base, scooped up by Alonso, and he backpedals, tags the bag, 1 gone. I got a lot to catch up with. The You Lost music is hilarious. Thanks. I kind of had to do that for the betting. It's kind of funny. 81 likes, 150 people watching. The pitch. It's a sweeper, and that's in there for strike 1. The ball is 1 strike to Heliot Ramos. And the 0-1 delivery from Soto. Foul ball. Hi, Ken. Howie's here. 0-2. Swing and a miss. And there is out number 2 in the bottom of the 7th. Gregory Soto comes up big with a strikeout, and there's 2 up, 2 down. White man says I'm voting for the money line. Was that music from The Price is Right? Yes, indeed, correct. Here's Rafael Devers, and the first pitch that he takes is called a ball. One ball, no strikes to Rafael Devers. He's 0 for 3 on the night, and the pitch, swing and a miss. He wanted that one badly. He really did. 19 long balls and 73 runs batted in for Rafael Devers this year. A 261 average and an 850 OPS. The 1-1 pitch off the plate for ball 2. Four to 3 Mets. 2-1 to Devers. And he gets a piece of it and fouls it off. The Mets play the Padres after this. They play a 3-game series starting tomorrow. And then the Giants, they stay home. And they will host the Pittsburgh Pirates. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Rafael Devers. The 2-2 pitch. Up high for ball 3. So the count is full to Raf. On the bottom of the 7th, 2 away, nobody on. The 3-2 pitch to Devers, and he stays alive. We've been on for 2 hours and 33 minutes. Let's go, guys. Let's go. Charge! The payoff pitch to Devers, and he lines it foul towards the left side. THR 33 step is here. The algorithm doesn't know what to do with itself. It really doesn't. It's kind of nice. Three balls, 2 strikes to Rafael Devers. The 3-2 pitch, here it comes. Fouled off again. Devers fighting. Devers knifing off pitches. It's a 1-run game. 7 total runs in this game, 13 total hits. The 9th pitch of the at-bat is coming on up. And here it is, another foul ball by Devers. And he continues the battle. Scott, thanks so much for calling on in earlier, my friend. I'm doing pretty well. Stop betting those $10 parlays. Go Mets. Pitch number 10 of the at-bat. Here it is. And it's grounded over towards the right side of the mound. And Soto has it, spins, turns, and an underhanded throw over to first will get the job done for the Mets. And we head to the top of the 8th inning. A 1-2-3 inning. San Fran not able to come up with any runs. It's 4-3 Mets. Top of the 8th coming up in just a few moments. One last step off. I'll be right back. Tristan Beck is going to come on in to pitch for the Giants. We're in the top of the 8th, and the pitch to Jeff McNeil. He flies this one out over towards left field. It's playable, and Ramos backs up and makes the grab. 1 pitch, 1 gone. Beck does have a 5.14 earned run average. 13 strikeouts this year. He also has a 3.31 ERA on the road and also an 11.57 ERA at home. The pitch, and that's taken for a ball. That's because at home he's only gone 4 2/3. He's given up 6 earned runs. 1-0 pitch. There's a fly ball hit out over towards center field. On the run is Lee. He won't be able to make the catch. He was playing pretty deep, and he plays it on the hop. His hat comes flying off, and Marte gets on with a 1-out single. Let's go. How we doing on those likes, folks? How are we doing? All right. 89 likes. 10 more till we get to 100. The pitch. That's taken outside for a ball. Sorry, JJ, I want the division. You can have the wild card. Let's go, Mets. Phillies suck. I love it, man. You know, like, I want you guys to be honest with me. I want you guys to show your fandom. I do. I want Mets fans to show their fandom. I want Giants fans to show their fandom. That's why we do Sunday Night Baseball. And that's why we're doing more baseball on this channel. 1 ball, 1 strike. That's to Brett Beatty. He will call for time. And I'll step on out of the box. It's good. As long as you guys don't get personal with each other, you know, I'm okay with it. You know? That's it. Just don't attack each other. The 1-1 pitch on the way. That's on the outside edge for strike 2. Doug is here. Hi, Doug. Jason's also here. Mad love. Yes, sir. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And that's to Brett Beatty. 2 seconds left on the pitch clock. And the 1-2. It's chopped over to first base. It's scooped up by Smith. The runner will go on over to second. And Smith is just going to backpedal over to first. Beatty was just caught in a trap. And he looks right at him and says, yeah, you're stuck. You're out anyways. Can I say California is trash? Yeah, just play it cool, you know, like, that's fine. It's all love. Yes, it's all love. That's correct. The pitch is in there for a strike. I welcome it on my Philly streams, too. So just, I don't know if I mentioned this, but Marte did go over to second base on the ground out that was hit over to first. Ooh. 0-1 pitch. Fouled off. I'm from Northwest Indiana. I'm just a pure baseball fan. Are you a basketball fan, though, too? Yeah. I better see you on Wednesday, my friend. We'll be on at 7 o'clock doing a Diamond Zone. 0-2. It's down for a ball. I did mention. Okay, good. Just want to make sure. And I guess Humby doesn't do just does Giants post games. 1-2 pitch. That's outside for ball 2. My favorite pitcher is Dennis Quaid in that one movie. Oh my gosh. Chat, you're gonna say it and I'm gonna be like, yup. Bill Durham? 2-2. Ground ball hit over to shortstop. Backhanded by Adames. The throw over to first. Oh, what a play by Adames. We're going to the bottom of the 8th. Good defense by Willie Adames. That was sort of like a Jimmy Rollins play where he just backhanded it and threw it in the air over to first base from the outfield grass. That did not even touch the ground. And Dom Smith caught it, and the inning is over. All right. Bottom of the 8th. That was good. I'm going to cut that right now. Can I call you? We are not taking phone calls right now. Not as we do the game. We usually do that for when we do Phillies post-game shows. I probably should get rid of that when we're doing Sunday Night Baseball or even Diamond Zone. But, yeah, that was a great throw. That was a great play. He read that perfectly. Bottom of the 8th inning. Giants down by 1. I missed the Chapman dingers, says Jason. How far were they? How far were Chapman's homers? Not really too far. The first one wasn't that far. Specifically, though, if you're wondering how many feet that they were, the first one... Oh, I'm at the wrong game. Sorry about that. I thought I had it up. I guess not. Just give me an extra second. We'll get there. Slow and steady wins the race. There we go. 413 for the first one. That was actually further than I thought. And then 410 for the second one. And, I said that it wasn't deep, but that's because I always forget that the Giants have a very deep ballpark. And it's not like Yankee Stadium where I'm watching the Phillies and the Yankees, So, yeah. He's gone 623 feet today. Oh, boy. Excuse me. Sorry. The Phillies are 1 game behind the Mets. If the Mets win, they'll be 1.5 games above the Phillies. And they'll continue what would then be a 7-game winning streak. The Giants, on the other hand, they're 2.5 games behind the Padres. They're only 3.5 above the Diamondbacks now. And they're 6.5 behind L.A. Mauricio did have a splash hit for the Mets. That is correct. We're going to the bottom of the 8th. Adames will lead it off for the Giants. And he will be facing Reed Garrett. Garrett throws a cutter at 93 that catches the outer plaque of the plate for strike 1. A 2.83 ERA for Reed. The 0-1. Low for a ball. Chapman was on a mission. Charge! 1 ball, 1 strike to Willie Adames. The windup and the pitch, and Adames fouls that off of his foot. Uh-oh, he went tumbling down, and he twists, and he gets on his knees, and Alvarez will help him up as he gives him a hand, and he'll step on out of the box, Adames, and the trainer's going to go out there, and so will Bob Melvin, too. Come right on the shoelaces, and he did a pretzel as he went down to the ground. Used to call it in preschool pretzel legs and peanut butter hands as to how he would sit. One ball, 2 strikes to Willie Adames. A 1-run deficit. The 1-2 on the way. Fouled off. Adames batted just .210 from March to June. In the month of July, it's been a different story. He's hitting .320 and has a 1.08 OPS. 1-2 pitch, and that's inside and low for ball 2. Next man up is Matt Chapman. He waits in the on-deck circle. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The 2-2 on the way to Adames. Swing and a foul ball. Pitch was going on into the dirt. And he barely got a piece of it. Ba-da-da-dum-ba-dum. Charge. No, I'm kidding. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The 2-2 pitch. And there's a line drive base hit out to center field. And the tying run is aboard for San Francisco. So Adames gets on with a leadoff single to start off the bottom of the 8th inning. And here comes Matt Chapman for the Giants. He has homered twice today. 14 career multi-homer games for Matt Chapman. And so Adames, a 1-for-3 day for him. And sorry, that was his 13th career multi-homer game, Matt Chapman, that is. He had his 15th and 16th home runs. I'm just going for San Fran because they are on the money line in my parlay, Stiff. Oh, boy. Bottom of the 8th. Garrett on the bump. 32 years old from Henrico, Virginia. He has a 2.83 earned run average, 46 strikeouts. A good crowd at Oracle Park. There's definitely Mets fans in the crowd for sure. The pitch, here it comes. It's a sweeper at the knees for strike 1. Tiffany, I like you. Dilated feels like the only Giants fan, but he's doing great, man. 0-1, and that's inside and low for a ball. We've seen other Giants fans come on here, though. It's good. The Giants are 22-18 in one-run games, which is tied for the most in baseball. 1-1 pitch. It's a cutter on the outside edge for strike 2 from Reed Garrett. Chapman ain't no Nick Hurts. Here's the 1-2 to Chapman. Swing and a miss. He struck out. And there's one away in the bottom of the 8th. He got a pitch that was nasty. It was in the dirt. And Chapman could not catch up to it. One away in the bottom of the 8th inning. Oh, boy. And Mike Yastrzemski is coming on up. The pitch to Mike. Inside for a ball. Is he dual streaming? Who? Me? No. This is just Sunday Night Baseball, my friend. 1-0 to Yaz. Swing and a miss. Got a sinker that was outside. Thought it was a good pitch to swing at. It was not. One to Yaz. Fly ball hit out to right field, and it is foul. Couldn't tell where the ball was for a second, but the camera kept panning towards the right. Brooks Raley is getting warmed up in the Mets pen. On deck is Dom Smith, wondering if they're saving him for Smith. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Mike Yastrzemski. Don't know. The 1-2 pitch, and that's up high for ball 2. And Alvarez thought about throwing back over to first as he got into a standing position. but he did not. Don't forget to like and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. The 2-2 on the way. Off the plate for ball 3. And Yaz putting up a good at-bat here. It's a full count. Garrett not wasting any time. We'll get the signs from Alvarez. The 3-2 pitch. Fouled off. Alvarez tried to catch it. It was just out of reach from his squatting position. It bounced off of Alvarez's glove, and then he looked up, and he could not catch it, and Yaz stays alive. Oh my gosh, that was close. That was close. Time will be called by Alvarez, and he is talking to the umpire. Says, can I go out there to talk to my pitcher? And he says, yes, he can. He actually was going over signs with all the infielders. I can't believe he didn't catch that. Three balls, 2 strikes to Mike Yastrzemski. The payoff pitch on the way to Yaz, and he fouls it off. Nope, he swings and misses at the pitch, and there is out number 2. So he goes on that pitch that was in the dirt. He did not get a piece of it. The TV froze. I thought maybe he did. No, he did not. And so that's going to be it for Reed Garrett. So he strikes out 2 batters in a row. And Dom Smith will be the next man up. But we have a pitch and change first. What kind of swing was that? I don't know. Sorry that there was a little bit of a delay with that call. If you are interested in baseball, if you love sports betting, I encourage you to go check out MLB Diamond Zone. We will be back on Wednesday. We do live whip arounds. We look on into games, and it's so cool because we give you live play-by-play action for all the baseball games going on. We were on for 6 hours the other day. That was on Thursday. The Phillies were off that day, and we did a 6-hour stream. The week before that, we did a 13-hour stream, and we covered all the baseball games that occurred on that day, and we did live look-in. So, for example, we could do Royals-Guardians, right? And then all of a sudden, Blue Jays and Tigers are on. Here is Vladdy Guerrero Jr. up with the bases loaded. First pitch is in there for a strike. Here's Jose Ramirez, 2 runners on, and we sort of go back and forth, but it's very easy to follow along. It really is. But back to our program. The Giants are taking on the New York Mets. It's 4-3 in the bottom of the 8th. And Brooks Raley was coming on in, and he is. Okay, so he's in there. Juan Soto went on into the bullpen for a second. I don't know what he was doing out in right field, but he just came out. Okay, let's get 100 likes for this awesome Sunday Night Baseball stream. Yes, sir. Homer Flores is up. 2 outs, bottom of the 8th. A runner on at first, and the pitch. It's a foul ball towards the left side. Can I get a ring? We got 166 people on here watching. No balls, 1 strike, and the 0-1 is off the plate for ball 1. Time is a 9:54. We're not in the 9th yet. 1 ball, 1 strike to Wilmer Flores, who's pinch hitting for Dom Smith. The 1-1 pitch off the plate for ball 2 again. Rayleigh will get the signs. 10 hits for the Mets. 5 for the Giants. The next pitch to the former Met. And that is a foul ball. Flores played with the Mets from 2013 to 2018. The 2-2 pitch outside for ball 3. And that'll make the count full at 3-2. The 3-2 pitch to Flores. Ground ball hit over towards the third base side. No one's going to get there. And there's an infield single from Wilmer Flores. And that'll put the tying run over at second base. What a ball game. Pressure now on the Mets. The Giants have a runner in scoring position. So there's runners on at first and second base. And Patrick Bailey is coming up. The Giants in this series have not done well with runners in scoring position at all. Just wanted to throw that out there. Bailey is going to be batting on the right side. 2 base runners for the Giants. Bottom of the 8th, 2 away. And the first pitch to Patrick Bailey is taken inside for ball 1. Got a ribeye steak for the night. That sounds very, very good. 1 ball, no strikes to Bailey. The 1-0 pitch on the way. Line drive hit out towards center field. And Taylor's there. He'll make the grab. The inning is over. The Mets get out of the inning. And we go to the top of the 9th. Mauricio, Nimmo, and Lindor all due up for the Mets when they return to action. Wow. Oh boy. What a game. That's definitely a fun baseball game to call. They're now 0 for 21, the Giants, with runners in scoring position in this series. The Mets are 1 for 10. 1 for 10, that's not so good either. In just this game. Wow. We got 185 people rocking with us. Don't forget to like and hit that subscribe button as well. Sharon is here. How did we get here, JJ? Good question. The Mets went up 1-0. They had an RBI fielder's choice, or an RBI ground out it was, from Francisco Lindor in the top of the 3rd. In the bottom of the 4th, Matt Chapman hit a solo home run to tie it up. 1-1 for the Giants. The Mets got the lead back in the top of the 5th on an RBI double from Ronnie Mauricio, and then the Giants responded in the bottom of the 5th on a 2-run jack by Matt Chapman. In the top of the 7th inning, Mauricio and Soto hit solo home runs. Mauricio's was to tie the game. Soto, his homer, gave the Mets the lead. And they have not looked back since then. And we're in the top of the 9th. Sean Jelly will make his way out there on the mound. And Ronnie Mauricio, who's gone 3 for 3 today, needs a triple to get the cycle. That is correct. I didn't think about that till now. I got 50 on the under. All right, Mauricio is due on up. As we just mentioned, it's 9-1-2. Subscribed, excited for your next Diamond View stream. Thank you. Yeah, Diamond Zone. It's like NFL Red Zone, but it's for Major League Baseball, my friend. It's awesome. It's awesome. The chat's great. It's also just fun to sit back and relax and just enjoy some high-intensity moments. Like on Thursday, the back and forth between the Padres and the Cardinals was fun. And then we had, I think, like bases loaded with the Astros and the A's. That was cool. All right. Sean Jelly pitching a 7.71 ERA. 0-1 pitch is in the dirt for ball one. Excuse me. I have 171 people tuning on in. 1-1 pitch. Down and in for ball two. Scott just posted the link. His name is Sports Roustabout. There it is. Go check it out. 2 balls, 1 strike. Mauricio with a single, a double, and a homer. A 2-1. Inside for ball three. Andy says it's been a fun season this year. It's been wild. 3 balls, 1 strike, and the 3-1 on the way. Fly ball hit out over towards left field, and that's going to bounce off the top of the wall. Mauricio will go on over to second base, and he gets on with a double. It was not a triple. It's a double out to left field, and the Mets have the leadoff base runner aboard. So he gets on with a double out over towards left field. That pitch was just tailing towards the outside corner, and Mauricio just made it stay fair. Is that a bug bite? I think that's a bug bite. Yeah. 4 for 4. Luis Angel Acuna is going to be the pinch runner for the Mets. I like this Ronnie kid. Told you I saw him when he played for the Brooklyn Cyclones. He was pretty good. The pitch. That's a foul ball. He was actually there when Alvarez was there, too. Maybe it was the year after Alvarez. No, it was the year of Alvarez, too. The ball is 1 strike, and the 0-1 on the way. Swing and a miss from Sean Jelly. Nimmo 0 for 4 with a strikeout. The ball is 2 strikes. The ball is 2 strikes, and the 0-2 on the way. Here it is, fouled off the heel of Nimmo. Really the side of the foot. No balls, 2 strikes. Nobody out. Top of the 9th. 4-3 lead for the Mets. 0-2 pitch. Fly ball hit out towards left center field. On the run is Lee, and he won't be able to make the catch. Mauricio, or Angel Acuna, that is being waved home. He'll score 5-3 New York. And the Mets go up by 2. Nimmo made solid contact. Jelly left one out over the middle of the plate. And it's a 5-3 ball game for the Mets. All right. Lindor is coming up to the plate. And he will call for time. R.I.P. the dude that needed it to be under 7.5. Lindor batting on the left side. 2 seconds left on the pitch clock. And the pitch is swung on and missed. The count is 0-1 to Francisco Lindor. One more light to 100. Let's go. 5 seconds left on the pitch clock. And the 0-1 on the way is upstairs. Dilated Entertainment needs tequila. When I taste tequila. Lindor will call for time, and he'll step on out of the box. There's Edwin Diaz. He's loosening up in the Mets bullpen. He's been their closer, it seems like, for 15 years. It's been a while, but not that long. 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1 is inside and low for ball 2. Alonso is in the hole. The way you said that, JJ. I get it. I understand you. I do. 2-1 pitch. It's popped up. It's hit out over towards the third base side. Chapman gets under it, and he backpedals, and he'll make the catch over on the infield. I do. I totally get it. I understand both sides. When the team is winning, we feel great. When the team is losing, it's the worst thing in the entire world. Glad to be number 100. Let's go. Yes. Our first non-Philly stream that's still baseball where we get to 100 likes. Yes. The pitch, and that's outside for a ball. You're the man. You really are. You guys are incredible. 1 ball, no strikes to Juan Soto. Soto in the box. He homered earlier. The 1-0 pitch. Low for ball 2. Nimmo stands at second base. He gave the Mets some insurance on an RBI double. 2 balls, no strikes to Juan Soto. Jelly kicks and deals, and the pitch is off the plate, and Soto says no. Leslie says, thanks for the stream. You're welcome, my friend. Come back on Wednesday if you're into sports gambling, if you're into sports betting, or if you're into fantasy baseball. We do a thing called Diamond Zone. It's so cool. They're going to walk Soto, and Pete Alonso is coming up to the plate for the New York Mets. Michael's putting words in my mouth. Here comes Alonso. First pitch on the way. Ground ball hit over to shortstop. The throw to second. There's 1. The throw to first. That's 2. And the inning is over. The bottom of the 9th coming up. Last chance for the Giants. Wisely, Lee, and Ramos are all due up to bat. So Alonso on the first pitch grounds into an inning-ending double play. And the Giants are going to have to go up against Edwin Diaz when they return for the bottom of the 9th inning. All right, chat, let's go. Drop some fires in the chat. Let's go. Drop some fires. Drop some bells. Drop anything you want. I love baseball. Yeah. Woo! If you're going to San Francisco. That song's gonna be stuck in my head now. It's a good song. I also had, to be fair, New York fans, I had Go New York, Go New York, Go stuck in my head a couple of weeks ago. And Philly fans are not going to want to hear that, even though it's not really a bad thing. It was just stuck in my head. Not saying that I'm a big fan of it. It's catchy, though, I got to tell you. It's a catchy song. Let's go. This is Powerful Indeed. This is Charles. What's up, Charles? Make sure you guys hit the thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel as well. 5-3. Giants down to their final 3 outs. Their backs are against the wall. The Mets trying to get a sweep. What's going to happen? It's an old song. It's a good one, though. It is. It is a good one. It's a very good San Francisco song. Shantae is here. We need 6 more subscribers to help us get to 6550. Let's do it. And guys, go subscribe to BW. He's a very, very good commentator on here. He's one of the best, if not really, like top tier. You're not going to get any better play-by-play. He's so good at what he does. Here's Diaz out there to pitch for the bottom of the 9th inning. And the first pitch to Lee is in there for strike 1. It's on the upper third of the zone. Only 1 earned run in his last 31 appearances. The next pitch, it's way up high for a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1 pitch, fouled away. And the count is 1-2 to Blake Wisely. You're very welcome. It's the truth. I speak nothing but the truth, my friend. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Diaz kicks, steals, and it's outside and high for ball 2. Giants bullpen today, 8 innings, 5 earned runs, 12 hits. The Mets bullpen today, they've gone 3 innings so far, 6 hits, or 2 hits allowed, no runs. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and the next pitch is outside. What was an 0-2 count is now a full count, and that's to Blake Wisely, who has gone hitless in 2 at-bats. He also has walked and has struck out as well. The 3-2 pitch on the way, and there's a fly ball. This one is hit out over towards shallow right field. Soto maneuvers towards his right, backpedals over towards the track, and will make the grab. 1 gone. There we go. Very nice. And now, Jung-Hoo Lee is up. He doubled off of Edwin Diaz in last night's game. They said that his hit would have been a homer in any other ballpark except in San Fran. The pitch is outside for a ball. I'm starting a Phillies franchise on the show, Fantasy Draft. Who should I target? Who do you want on BW's Phillies team? I'll let you know in just a sec. 1 ball, no strikes, and the 1-0 pitch fouled off. I want Kyle Schwarber on my Phillies team because why would I not want Kyle Schwarber on my Phillies team? I will take, I hate to say this, I would take Aaron Judge. Just kidding. I would take Jose Ramirez, though. 1-1. That's way outside for ball 2. Two balls, 1 strike to Jung-Hoo Lee, and the 2-1 is just high for ball 3. Diaz, 31 years old. He's 8th in baseball in saves with 22. A 1.51 ERA. 247 career saves. 3 balls, 1 strike. The 3-1 pitch on the way. High and outside for ball 4. Here comes the tying run for the Giants. It'll be Heliot Ramos. And Rafael Devers is on deck. Let's go. Correct. Here's Heliot Ramos' first pitch, and that hit Ramos. It got him on the elbow, and he's going over to first. It barely got him. The umpire says he was hit. The Mets are thinking about challenging this, and Mendoza says, review it. Did that really get him? I don't know. Maybe it hit the hair of the elbow? I mean, Ramos didn't really sell the call. He didn't really sell it. So there's that. They're zooming in on the baseball, and now they're going frame by frame. I don't know if it got him or not. Does his elbow move? They're going back a couple of frames. I don't know. It's tough to see if there's like any minuscule movement on his hair or just on the elbow itself. It got his hair. You just can't see it. Maybe it got him by the skin of his teeth. 2 runners on with 1 out in the bottom of the 9th. That's what they say for now. And the home plate umpire's going back to home plate, so they say that it was a hit by pitch, and Rafael Devers is coming up to the plate. Bum bum bum. Drama in San Francisco. This is baseball. Devers at the plate. The pitch, and that's up high for a ball. Power versus power. Who will win the battle? Devers or Diaz? Giants fans and Mets fans on their feet. The pitch, here it comes. Swing and a miss. Devers wanted that one. He was late. 98 on the gun. Wow. He'll call for time. Lee is at second. Ramos is at first. And 1 out. The next man up is Willy Adames. The 1-1 pitch to Devers. High again for ball 2. Let's go, chat. 2 balls, 1 strike. The 2-1. Here it is. Check swing. Did he go? No, he did not. The pitch was outside. Charge! He just held up. The 3-1 pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. Another fastball on the inside corner at the knees, and Devers was late again. One out, bottom of the 9th. 2 runners on. The 3-2 pitch outside for ball 4. That's going to load the bases for the Giants. And Diaz not doing well so far. And the next man up is Willy Adames for San Francisco. Oh, boy. It's getting loud here at Oracle Park. Adames 2 for 4 with 2 singles and a run scored. Devers at first, Ramos at second, and Lee at third. The pitch on the way, strike 1. Adames has singled twice in this game. No balls, 1 strike, 0-1 pitch, swing and a miss on a fastball that was high. It was at 99 miles per hour. Purple batting gloves for Willy Adames. No balls, 2 strikes. Diaz with the 0-2 pitch. Here it is. Strike 3 called. And there is out number 2 in the bottom of the 9th inning. And it's all up to Aroldis Chapman for the Giants. I might be spamming this, but that's okay. Here comes Chapman, the first pitch on the way, 99 on the gun, and taken for strike one, right down the turnpike. He has homered twice today. He'll step out of the box and call for time. It's no balls, one strike. He's 0 for 8 lifetime against Diaz. 0-1 pitch, fouled away. Giants down to their final strike. And Diaz trying to get the save. Chapman and the Giants are trying to avoid a sweep. "23 pitches, no balls, 2 strikes. The 0-2 to Chapman, way up high. Almost hit Chapman. One ball, 2 strikes. Hearts are racing. The 1-2 pitch, here it is. Swing and a miss, and Diaz gets the save. The Mets sweep the Giants and win by a score of 5-3. What a game. What a ball game between the both of these teams. It got dicey at the end for Diaz, but he hung on and he got the save. And the Mets are now 1.5 games above the Phillies in the NL East. Wow. What a game. That's crazy. Oh, what a ball game. Did I say what a game or not? That was fun. Guys, if you enjoyed my content, make sure that you hit the thumbs up button, hit that subscribe button as well. Appreciate each and every one of you for being on here. I really, really do. That was a lot of fun. We do Sunday Night Baseball. We do MLB Diamond Zone, live look-ins throughout Major League Baseball throughout the week. And we also cover the Phillies, the Sixers, and the Eagles too on this channel. What is chat saying right now? What is chat saying right now? Was that fun or what? Was that a good baseball game? I think it was. 0 for 8. Yup. Wild stuff. GG Giants fans. Don't worry, JJ. You got the Orioles to beat up on next week, says BW. Hey, I'm not taking you guys for granted because guess what? The Phillies, when they do that, they lose the series. JJ's fired to us. Yes, we appreciate you. Thank you, JJ, for bringing us together. That's what I want to do. You know, I see both sides of things, and so I understand both sides. Great game for the Mets. Terrible game for the Giants. We can talk about what went well for the Mets. We can talk about what didn't go so well for the Giants. They did not get a run scored with runners in scoring position, the Giants. Meanwhile, though, I got to give the Mets credit because the Mets played very good defense in this series. Even in this game, they were terrific. And they just played small ball. They got the first run that way. And their bullpen was terrific. Their bullpen made the pitches that they had to make, and it was just a good back and forth game. We can question Ramos going on over to third and getting the out that way to end what was the second inning. That was a bad play, but I thought that Carlos Mendoza outmanaged Bob Melvin. I really did. I thought that when it came to X's and O's, he did his job. So, it was a great game. We'll be back on for Sunday Night Baseball next week. We got the Phillies tomorrow night. I hope to see you guys there. And if not, I'll see you for Diamond Zone on Wednesday. We'll be on at 7 o'clock. All right? MLB Diamond Zone. Don't you forget about that. Hit that thumbs up button and turn on the personalized notifications. Okay? Personalized notifications. That's what it is. If you press the pull down arrow on the bell icon, you press personalized notifications, and that way you get all my notifications for when I'm live. Not just for the Phillies games, but that's for Sunday Night Baseball, that's for the Sixers, that's for the Eagles, and that's for Diamond Zone as well. So, Shante says, see ya. Tiff, thank you so much for the $10 super chat. That's really nice.
Everyone here thanks you for all you do.
Well, I thank you guys, because without you guys, this is not possible. And, of course, without the family as well. So I'm very humbled, and I just love calling baseball. And you guys make it so much fun. And I just want to continue to do this for you all, you know? So we're very lucky. We're very fortunate that we're able to do this. And I just love baseball. I do. That's what we share in common. Rising Rhino coming on right at the skin of his teeth. We're ready to sign off. But guys, go subscribe to Rising Rhino if you love football, anything football. He does the CFL. He does college football as well. He does everything football. Everything football. And it's great. It's awesome. Corey Lee says they need to get rid of that last pitcher of the Mets. That dude threw nothing but fastballs. Can he throw anything else? That's Edwin Diaz. If you've been watching Edwin Diaz throughout his whole career as a Met, you would know that there are times where Diaz is just so wild, and that he's wacky. But he got it under control. He's been very good this year, and he is clearly their best pitcher. So they're not just going to get rid of him as the closer. He was just not he was very shaky tonight. Very, very wobbly. But when he needed to come through, he settled on in. He did. BJJ and Rhino in the same room. Look out, folks. It's great. Trying to increase the family and look into other people to collab with as well. And it's great. So I'm happy to see you all. And I'm done. I'm done. I've been talking for 6.5 hours today. I think it's actually been 7 hours today. But regardless, I think that we can hop off the horse and call it a day. All right. Good night. Laila Tov. See you all tomorrow. Good night.